And welcome back to the morning show. It's Wednesday at Wise Guy time. It's U of I physics professor Matt Selland continues our experiments with food. And today, well, we're putting a charge in a few items, aren't we?
We are. And I just want to remind people that you don't want to try this stuff at home.
Not at all.
It looks deceptively simple, but you don't have one of these things for one thing. And, of course, there's, electricity exposed the way this thing is hooked up, and so you could kill yourself. And so, this is, you got to be careful with this stuff. So, having said that, we're gonna electrocute a grape.
Okay.
I tried all this last night actually.
Sure.
And you are actually able to.
And you can try this at home.
I can try this at home because
you can because you're a.
Because I've gone to school for way too many years.
Scientist.
Okay, so now I'm gonna.
You know all the good stuff.
Dim the lights here.
Okay.
Bonk. Okay.
All right.
And we'll see what happens with Mr. Grape.
I have.
Now, all these things take a little time to start, as you can tell. There we go.
Wow.
So the grape lights up too. Not quite as impressive as the pickle was.
Because there's more salt in the pickle, right?
There's a lot more salt in the pickle. So let me try something else. Just to give you now something that smells good instead of bad, I discovered if you take a piece of hot dog.
Right.
I'll just hold this right here.
And you're doing this at the perfect time because it just turned summer.
That's right.
Right.
So this is
like
sort of
2 seconds ago.
Is that right?
Perfect.
Okay.
So
now, turns out that there's salt in a hot dog.
Okay.
And the reason I'm really doing this hot dog now is because the burning hot dog smells kind of good.
You're masking the pickle smell from 30 minutes ago.
It's going to get rid of that really nasty smell that we had going on for a little while. Now, all of these... Now, we're going to stop it because after a while it doesn't smell good anymore.
You can't burn it too much.
I'm going to turn the lights back on. So, what you'll notice is that passing electricity through something has basically two things happen. You can see that, you can feel that it gets hot.
Right.
That's anything that has a resistance to electricity, when you force current to go back and forth through it, it heats up. That's how a light bulb works.
Okay.
And this thing also, all these things that we looked at glow, so they give off some light. That's because of the atoms inside being excited and giving off some light. Sometimes I too also believe this is because something gets hot. But anyways, this is not really the way you want to cook something, but it is kind of interesting, and the pickle is pretty neat. And I saw you brought some ketchup and mustard. Did you want to have the rest of this hot dog?
Well, I think Robert did. Reese, do you want to eat that thing?
Always up for hot dog.
Well, it's right over here, big boy, ready for your dining pleasure.
So what we have in the next couple of weeks is, we're getting awful close to the 4th of July.
We are.
And so next week is the last show before the 4th, because the next show after that is the 5th.
Right.
So we're going to kind of warm up to the 4th of July next week. We're going to do some stuff that you might be able to try at home. Mentos and Coke was suggested by a viewer, so I'm going to explain how that works. It's actually a pretty cool, big mess.
It is.
And then the week after that, on the 5th, we're going to do something big. I'll try to work with some of my chemistry colleagues. And we'll maybe, wreck your parking lot. I'm not sure.
Have our own fireworks display in the back parking lot?
Very safely, of course.
Yeah, good. All right, we're going to try to get Robert Reese to eat this electrified hot dog, so we'll let you know if he does that. Meantime, if you have any questions for our wise guy, send them to the morning show at wcia.com. And don't forget to visit Matt's website. That's www.wiseguy.net. We'll be back with more of the morning show right after this.